Hi everyone, I'm Edge. This is the Invincible, and I am confident that I am recording right now. I am completely smitten with this game. I'm absolutely enamored with every aspect of it, and I can't wait to find out more, so let's get into the Invincible.
I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator, the city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly?
Just
over?
Gonna drive right off this cliff, I guess.
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you examined Merritt's body yet?
I wired her brain to a grave tapper, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what I meant. Have you watched the memory recording?
Yes, but I didn't say anything because the picture is ambiguous, to put it mildly.
Friend?
A lot of black dots. The graininess of the image is extremely bad.
How did I not notice my little friend last time?
Let's say AZ2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
All right, just gonna head to AZ 20 something. I feel like I would be concerned that the Alliance might have, I don't know, some kind of tracker.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
Cool.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly.
Look, I would be so stoked to get off of this planet. It's been real bad.
To the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
We have several weeks of travel ahead of us, and we still don't know what causes this peculiar stupor, or what kind of treatment would be best in such cases. That's why I think...
Oh, I misunderstood what I was saying. I was saying I don't think we should go back
I need to find out what happened
to
to
the
crew,
planet,
either on
to
my
the
own
city.
or with the help of other scientists.
Without adequate preparation, without even water or oxygen supply.
Yeah, I would describe this as
We can talk about it once you're on
horrible.
board the Dragonfly. Please remember,
A horrible
just
decision.
one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return.
Yep.
Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
Okie dokie. You were right, boss. I don't know what I was saying. Honestly, I just misunderstood the prompts. I would have absolutely said, let's get the frick out of here. I almost got murdered by an antimatter device. My best friend, Bali, got exploded. Also, you know, Marta died or whatever. Wait, what? Choose your further destination road. Oh, now we get to make a choice. Oh. I go. No, we. This is my nightmare. Decisions. Oh gosh. We're gonna. I'm going to the landing zone. I mean,
I'm about to head out to the desert area. Has the lander taken off?
Yes.
I really feel now I have regrets.
18,000.
What happens if I like turn?
The line's breaking.
Can I back it up?
Can you hear me?
Like, I feel like the Alliance base might have answers to like what's happening on this planet. But it's possible I've already closed myself off to... F it. Here we go. Let's go. I'm looking for answers, man. I wish this car was faster. Zoop, zoop. Commander is gonna be cheesed. He's gonna be so mad. Visibility in this buggy. It's not great. It's pretty squeaky. Okay, no, that's just like a rock. I thought that was a dude standing there. This is a long path. I feel like if I would have originally taken this path, this is long because the game was going to give me like a lot of dialogue and I was going to be arguing with him back and forth. And now the game is just like, he broke it. He broke the game. I did. I broke it. Oh, dang it. Can I get out? What if I get out? No, yeah, it's an invisible wall. I can't. Dang it. We just gotta drive back. We just edit this in post. We'll just ignore this whole, like, I stuck to my guns, cut out the part where I waffled, and that's that. Be interesting to know as well if I would have done this first, if I still would have run into an invisible wall, if the game is just, it would have been like, no, you gotta turn around, man. Now we'll never know. There's no way to find out. It's a long, boring, quiet ride back. I'm definitely gonna edit some of this out. There's no need for us to just be chilling here. So anyway, like I was saying, oh, wait, hold on. So anyway, like I was saying, I never doubted for a minute my choices. This is the way I wanted to go the whole time. It would be very funny if now this doesn't work and I just broke the whole game and I gotta reload. And by very funny, I mean very annoying. I would definitely lie and pretend that that never happened. Where are we headed, boys? Just out into the big sandy spot.
What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander.
That's...
Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to get off.
Now is not the time, Yasna. We're in the middle of something.
It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover.
Okay. Is that it?
There it is. Oh no. Flying too fast.
Oh.
What's the lander's condition?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at, I
don't understand how it happened. I checked it thoroughly.
I'm
fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it.
Yeah, I'm not getting off the planet with that guy, huh? Ooh-wee. Well, guess I live here now, huh? I would describe that as probably non-functional.
Fuck.
Engine components.
It's.
I will not come. Oh man, I will die here. Damaged nozzle.
No.
Yeah, no, that is correct. All of those things are almost certainly true.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one.
Yeah, that does suck.
No one.
Yasna, snap out.
We should have just gone straight to the
Can't
base.
give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No.
I think it's good to just pretend that bad things don't happen.
So you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
Maybe I can fix it. Have we thought about that? Like, we'll put out the fire. We'll, you know, the nozzle was there. The engine is there. That part's probably important. We get a little glue. Some duct tape. I think we can sort it out. What if we touch the fire? Our spacesuit is very fire resistant. Say, oh, we'll be fine. All right. I got some bad news, everyone. I do not think we're taking that lander off the planet. But at least it's a really vibrant planet full of life. So, got that going for it. I guess, do we get back in? The car? Beep beep. Let's check out our little friend. So, oh, nope, the car does not want to drive anywhere. Got it. Get out of the car. Hey, Astrogator, what do you want me to do out here? You think I broke the game because I already went to the base when I wasn't supposed to go to the base because I already partially came to here? It's kind of the longest the game, I feel like, has ever gone without giving me anything. Oh yeah, this will tell me that that's right there, all right. Do I have an objective? Check the crash site. Okay, I guess we gotta get closer. Check it for what? It's broken. Am I supposed to? I feel like I really checked it pretty good. It's, yeah, it did blow up. That's for sure. Y'all got anything else you want to talk about? I don't know what I'm trying to do. Other than check the crash site. I guess we'll look up there. Maybe some of those parts are interesting. That one in particular looks different. Maybe there's like a black box. Maybe that thing that's not on fire. The one thing that isn't burning. Can I? Nope, you're just a hunk of metal. Captain, what the frick am I doing?
Yes, now focus.
Okay.
What now?
Oh, wait, hold on, guys. Don't be stupid. Oh, Artie's dead. I guess he's not dead.
Ah, good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Oh.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask
Are you
what
already?
happened to the lander.
Ask. He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
RT question analysis command. Did the lander fly into a storm? There's an error.
That didn't tell me much.
He can't give a definitive answer.
Something like a storm. A shade? Cloud.
Oh, he nods.
Ah, he confirmed. What does it tell us?
I don't know yet.
Damn. Sure
Oh,
out.
Artie's dead.
So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all because of this goddamn planet. I bet the Alliance is sick of it too.
Let's hope so. And I don't say this out of hostility. If they were in trouble, they might be more cooperative.
True. Big true. Okay. Now we get to go to the Alliance base, which is not what I wanted to do in the first place, obviously. Sometime later.
You're approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
even if you're absolutely right and this planet is to blame, that doesn't make the Alliance our allies. We must be careful when dealing with them.
Yeah, they're
Observe
all
them from a distance.
pricks.
And only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. You must understand that I have no other choice. The people of the Alliance are my last hope for help.
Yeah, I'm
Doctor, I know. I'll let you know when you cross that
completely
perimeter. Once
screwed
you've crossed,
if they
find the
won't
road.
help me.
Behind a bend, or under a ledge. Telemetry observation will be vital. Once we know the camp's weaponry situation, we'll decide what to do next.
Copy that.
I see. I gotta sneak in. That probably won't endear me to them.
Hey! What was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Okay. Okay. Oh, so I just like park it in here. Oh, I got a choice. I could park it in here. And then get out. Keep the rover hidden.
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself, from where you can see their base.
That is correct. What is this thing though?
Oh, shit. I think I'm too far away. I headed... It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped.
Flying object. Well, look at this. I got a good sneaky spot, huh?
There's lots of transporters here.
What does that mean?
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it
Probably they need a backup in
Probably
case
not, but Proton alone knows.
I blew up
what
the
about
first one.
people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet.
Ain't
Maybe they're hiding in modules.
No.
I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
is that a person? Because it kind of moves more like a robot. I forgot how to zoom until just now. Dang it. Good recon team.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
Zoop.
15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette.
What is that in freedom units?
And it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Nah.
Everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might
Suck.
have you within camera range. Is that all?
I think so.
There's a big blue thing.
Please keep going.
I don't know what it is.
Equipment has already detected your presence, or it will soon enough.
What is
There's
this?
no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel
It's a
better knowing
crane.
that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too.
Alright, well, you know what they say, into the lion's den and or
Most likely lose contact
viper's
sooner.
nest.
So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it'd be better if that didn't happen. But I know their methods of interrogation, and in all fairness,
Oh, good.
they're
Oh.
very effective.
Astrogator, you're forgetting that I want to talk to them. As one human to another, not as enemies.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
Yeah, but you forget that almost all of them are probably catatonic right now. So what are they gonna do about it? I think that thing carrying the box was a robot. I'm not gonna run into any people.
If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible.
Okay, buddy.
That you voluntarily surrendered yourself. Their jammers will interrupt us sooner or later anyway.
I'm not sure how us continuing to talk proves that I did this voluntarily or didn't. Like, I don't see how that works one way or the other. But I am not a future space adventurer involved in a very long war between two space factions. So I'm not what I'm saying is I'm not the expert. I should
Odd.
break this.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noted
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
your life, Doctor.
I will say, I don't have a lot of criticisms about this game in general. It's great, but they did not time out conversations and new conversation triggers well.
I'm going in.
The number of times I'm in the middle of a conversation and I forget that I should just, that I need to stop walking
I can't hear anyone either.
because otherwise it'll just trigger the next conversation. Dying of the Sun, the article rectification. To editor so-and-so responsible for a scandalous article tarnishing my good name and diminishing my science achievements, politely ask for a rectification of the article Dying of the Sun, a Scientist's Threats on pages 9 and 10 from the 5th issue of the science periodical Young Astrophysicist, published in the current year. In the text appear not only fundamental mistakes of scientific nature, but also inappropriate quotations of my hypotheses delivered at the last Congress. I enclose a correction. According to I remind the authorship, Dr. Bauza, not Bauza, research conducted during cosmic voyages, I acknowledge that the time of hydrogen burning out in stars depends on their mass, but this phenomenon applies to all stars, and ours, however we would try to enchant the laws of physics, isn't located, and nothing implies that it would be located outside this phenomenon's range. What is my hypothesis then? In the future, all hydrogen fuel in the sun's core will burn out. A sphere of hydrogenic fusion will expand until the temperature drops below 10 million Fahrenheit. The core itself will shrink. Ashes from the hydrogenic fire will serve as fuel, allowing a second round of fusion reactions to begin. It will lengthen the life of the aging sun by a few 100 million years. However, it is certain the sun will turn from a yellow dwarf into a red giant star. A gravitational pull toward Venus and the Earth will decrease. Thus, the mentioned celestial bodies will succumb to distancing themselves from the star, and as a result, they will be somewhat rescued. But the mighty red sun will yet be able to consume Mercury before dying. I guarantee, based on my research, that the statement voiced by me about the sun living as a main sequence star for 10 billion years, that is, its existence began 5 billion years ago and it will shine for over 5 billion more, is true. However, it is not a, as we read in the opinion of so-and-so editor, threat based on labile hypotheses, baloney, and a pipe dream of a renown-seeking doctor of astrophysics science disturbing an emotional well-being of human species. Evanescence is a process touching everything and every being in the universe. It also touches transfixed in the success aura of their unrefined writing and popularity editors of science periodicals. My respects, Dr. Bauza. P.S. A lack of reprint with the correction and a submission of apologies will force me, with the purpose to protect science and my person, to take legal action. That was a lot, man. The future is now. I mean, presumably, all of what I just read is technically correct. I don't actually know the timelines of the sun, but seems right. What do we got here? A black hole. The summary of quarterly research. The empiric research and simulations conducted throughout the last quarter led our team to the following conclusions. Every kind of matter may become a black hole. A black hole may trap light using the force of gravity. We accede to the thesis that the existence of an object such as a black hole is a consequence of the general theory of relativity. A black hole may absorb a star, even of the size of the sun. The star's consumption, or in other words, the star's dematerialization, is accompanied by the flash of matter coming from inside of a black hole. The scope of intensified verification. The object of our intensified research throughout the next years will be a singularity, a small point of huge mass present inside of every black hole. In our team's opinion, it's a place where every law of physics is being broken. All right. Now we're getting into the weird science stuff. Hell yeah, let's go. All right. These guys got a picture of them toting some dusts and rocks from somewhere to over here. That's it. What the? Did that just fall? That scared me. Fine.
Moving on. Still quiet.
I'm also...
It's eerie.
Yes, I would agree. I find this very spooky. Where is everyone? If somebody just shows up, they're gonna be like, what are you doing? And I'll be like, what are you doing?
Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
It's baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah. The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
This planet is so
I'm at the
messed
control
up.
Station.
I'm gonna click the buttons.
Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Oh, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
Okay. Ooh.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
It's bobbling though, so it might be like a probe. Sort of like my old friend Bali, who they murdered. I will never forgive them.
One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data,
How do I
especially in the current
how
situation.
do I extract data from it?
I just need to find a place to land it.
We'll head over to the landing site. Probably the right place to go, huh? Wee-oo. Wow.
I landed the probe. Gonna check it in a spare moment.
I mean, I feel like we're here, so at least check all the. All right, number 4. Dead. Kind of suspecting we might only get the one probe. All right, we'll go check the probe, I guess. I get it. How do I get up? Like that.
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. Poor guy. He's dead. Waited help for over a day. Critically low blood saturation. He died of hypoxia.
I don't understand this readout.
At the time of his death, he was
Yasna, is it necessary? This information will no longer
somewhere
help
near the
anyone.
city. 18561.
754. Yes.
What?
Sikorsky.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
You lied to me. You lied how he died.
I knew you would blame yourself.
oh.
Of course I do. I could have saved him. Left him that fucking tank. Why didn't you let
I
me?
actually meant to leave the tank, but sometimes the game doesn't give me very much time.
Fuck. We let him die.
No, Yasna. As I said, I made the call, not you.
It would be easier to think so, but I can't.
Yikes. Well, that's a real feels bad.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day
What?
0.
What is
landing place.
what is flipping there?
Main ships in sector
I think
8.
this is a bug.
The Invincible. What? They didn't move it.
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what
That's
else
very
you know.
annoying. Oh,
Like Cast, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
I'm
When
confused.
did they finally get here?
This is field base
15th
1.
Day of the mission.
This is field base 2. This is field base
They
1.
conducted
This is
research and during excavations
no.
found
The first one actually sucked. Here's the real field base
metal
1.
structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision.
Right. What could go
I
wrong?
admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us.
Yes.
But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Astrogator, this doesn't make any sense.
None.
You can't just wrap up the whole operation. Anyway, the first thing they would take were vehicles and equipment. Only the people are missing here.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. I would describe that as pretty weird. We'll just, what? Have we done? What? Yep. Okay, well, we'll just bag it up. That is we gotta leave. The ghosts that's just like flipping the pictures is freaking me out, man. What the heck was that noise? Anybody else just horribly lost? I think we're backtracking now. Yeah, okay, yeah. I get it. No, I'm super lost. We go up. Got any? Look at all these levers and buttons. Oh, yeah, we should definitely pull this.
Force field's down. I open the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship.
Doing a little more recon. I feel like
Fortunately, the ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Bing pot.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you.
All right. Robot. Push.
First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information.
Yep. That's the base. That's these just look like little cartoons.
It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay.
I mean, that's kind of weird.
There wasn't much of it, really.
Don't you think that's weird? There's nobody here. And yet the probe... I was right, it is a robot. The probe started recording?
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Yeah, no doy. Yasna. But he's kind of broken. We don't want to mention that he's broken. He's just chilling. Can I take another rover? Yeah. All right. Let's. I guess let's find the Alliance. What is this thing? Oh, this was just like a force field generator, which ostensibly would have prevented me from going this way. Should I get out? Nah. We're on a mission, man.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy.
Thanks for chiming in, buddy. That's my reaction too. Should I go that way? Should I go this way? I don't know. We're just kind of going. Many options. For being like super advanced future space stuff, these buggies are very squeaky. Y'all don't have WD-40 in the future? Okay, well, that's spooky.
Huh? Where have you gone, buddy? Astrogator, one of the robots moved away from the perimeter. It stands all by itself, on a distant hill.
That is
active, I guess.
somewhat upsetting. I would describe that as.
Back.
Do you think it's worth investigating?
I guess everything's worth investigating now.
Can I climb up there? Guess I have to drive up there. Gosh dang it. Don't get out of your car. Alright, what do we think? Robot's just gonna try to strangle me when I talk to it? I'd say even odds. Never mind. I can't. I don't know how to get there. Well, screw you, robot.
I've driven into a side location. They were very active here too.
We'll just explore this when we go back later and look at the robot.
Obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley.
Hello, can I come in?
Cutting out blocks of rock.
Were they performing geological research?
I am a biologist, not a geologist. Don't know much about rocks. Don't know much about history.
In these blocks, there are inorganic objects. Solid, metal, sharp-edged lumps.
Indeed. What? Found a picture of UFO. Great stuff. Huh. Now I want to drive back to that robot and see what his deal is. Hold on, I am just now seeing there's a button V for change camera. That is so much easier. I could probably go up these orange spots. That's probably why they painted them orange. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's actually super helpful visual cues for how to get places. Alright, robot. I'm coming to save you. Oh.
Human in danger. Attention.
Who is this?
Help needed.
The robots have a voice module.
This robot was fishing.
Just because they speak doesn't mean you can have a conversation with them, Doctor.
So it won't recognize my intentions.
Well, I'd rather doubt
This
it.
guy was.
What is the robot
I mean, he
saying?
looks like these guys were
Attention,
friends.
Human in danger. We should check
They're
it,
hanging
sir.
out.
I don't like it, but yes, we should.
Are you A11? AN1?
Robot, do you understand me? He's not responding.
Yeah.
The robots are called Arctans.
Ah. Arctan, answer me. Over.
I confirm. Over.
Sick.
Sounds like a conversation to me, Astrogator. Arctan, tell me.
Yeah,
what
I
the
don't want you to
danger
just
is.
take me to it. I'd like to know what it is.
Human in danger.
Yeah, okay.
So much for the conversation.
Arctan, go to Arctan. Lead to the human in danger. It worked. The robot moved.
We're going. These guys. Something about the arms being like attached to essentially where their head is makes him so funny looking. Where are we going, dude? You know, my old robot friend, he flew. And I thought that was pretty cool. The other cool thing about it was he wasn't so freaking loud. It's unnecessary is what it is. Oh. Probably take me to that flag, huh? We'll just
I'm at the spot.
Oh, this person is dead.
Astrogator, we can't help this man anymore. He died a long time ago. Surprisingly long.
You don't want to ask, like, what do you mean by surprisingly long? I mean, like, dude does not have skin on his bones.
I found his journal.
Anything?
Get up. Eggs and bacon. Today the command woke us up and called us for an off-schedule rally. For most of the astrogator speech, I did my best not to lose attention. Took notes of the change of plans, that is, landing on some Revis or Resis. Anyway, what do I have to say? I'll be home later than sooner and that's it. Well, but then when the command explained something else, my stomach twisted and I started thinking only about breakfast. Eggs with bacon. Not a kingdom, but an entire star constellation for bacon and eggs.
There's importance in that.
Let's find out.
Remember, Regis 3. Loaded like a helium balloon, the chamber serviceman, whose name I have deliberately forgotten, instructed me between the lines that we were to land on a planet called Regis. Precisely Regis 3. 4 days before landing. I wanted to take the guys from the control room against the grain, and I brought up the subject of our landing on this Regis. I asked for their opinion, and that's it. I took the rap. Got caught up in the stream of grudges they have against the mechanics, as if we were responsible for every fault in the history of the Condor flights. 3 days before landing. According to the probe data, Regis is mostly wasteland. I'm not surprised that we have so many volunteers willing to repair this screwed up drive. First of all, any job is better than staring at a blind spot. Secondly, when you do something, you at least have the impression of impacting anything. Okay. 2 days before landing. Yeah, no surprise. I didn't get into the noble group of repairers. I don't want to cite the arguments of command. I know my qualifications, but I'll be doing what I can on Regis 3, which is counting the goddamn grains of sand. 1, 2, a million, blah, blah. 2 days before landing, as soon as I return, I report readiness to change the unit, maybe for something smaller. Never mind, it's already decided. 1 day before landing, they checked that Regis 3. There couldn't be a worse place to stop. There is nothing here, literally. Drink yourself to death out of boredom. Our people were a little taken aback or even surprised. They are now sitting and talking. Landing day. Here we are. The command sent a signal to headquarters like, landing on Regis 3 completed. A type of sub-Delta 92 desert planet. We are making landfall on the second equatorial procedure. I hope we won't be here long. First day on Regis 3. Scientists say that the composition of the atmosphere here allows you to, quote, breathe quite easily. Quite easily without a helmet, but, quote, just not for too long. An hour, maximum, a few. Exactly how many? If I had performed estimations in my task this way, we would have fallen to pieces a long time ago. Third day on Regis 3. This repair has been taking them long, so the scientists started drilling in the ground to examine this and that. After all, no one will forbid us, and a man is able to do a lot for a sense of agency, right? Fifth day on Regis. I overheard 2 of our guys talking about resources today. One calmed down the other, the one who always spreads panic in the crew. I drew a conclusion for myself from this, and it's quite positive. With our water and food supplies, we certainly won't starve to death here. That means I'm pretty sure I'll be able to leave Regis 3 before we've used up less than half of the pantry. Another day on Regis 3. Once there was life, but not anymore. They drilled successfully. They found some remains. Probably reptiles, whose bones, what a twist of fate, raise many questions for our crew. And apparently, there are also strong radiation spots here. Scientists don't know why, so things got tense. And another day on Regis 3. Why did life die on Regis? The theses and hypotheses guys usually don't tell us, the mechanical Gus, much. But we also usually ask little in the name of principle. Not our business. Today, however, we all, as one man, are waiting for the convoy sent in the morning to return with answers. We are waiting. So far, we've got nothing. Our biologist also went into this convoy, a very factual and kind man. We call each other by name. His dog is named Pegasus, and this man approaches everything, literally everything, with such, I don't know how to say it, sympathy? Empathy? Silence on Regis 3. Shit. Bloody hell. Nothing. Silence. That is almost silence. During the night, only one stupid Arctan made a noise and got us on our feet. I thought I'd give him a kickback. It occurred to me, however, that it would be as stupid as flying with a whip into a downpour or some other mindless force that has taken its toll on us. 13th day on Regis 3. Silence, silence, silence. Or maybe they're not telling me something? I have to change this unit when I return, and that's it. 1 letter, 1 stamp, and they can bite me. 14th day at Regis 3. What am I even doing here? Why did I come to this damn planet? Right, because it's my job, to follow orders. Have no doubts, and make sure that De Laval nozzle, for example, De Laval nozzle, for example, doesn't come loose, or we'll all die miserably. Things seem like they derailed pretty quickly. 16th day on Regis 3. I called back. The command is already telling everyone, including me, very openly and directly that something is not quite right with this place and it needs to be examined. Right on time. God damn it, right on time. They're transferring the team that went to the water to a new place. I'm starting another round tomorrow. They take a lot of heavy equipment and suddenly they realize they need a decent mechanic. 16th day on Regis 3, afternoon. An order is an order. They said you have to fly, but I also want to? I want to. 18th day on Regis 3. The saucer fell to the ground yesterday. I'm injured, it seems, quite badly. My fucking hardware is failing, and I have no way to send an SOS. I'm damn hot. I'm writing this to... Day on Regis, someday. Who am I writing this for, anyway? 3rd day after the accident. They're looking for me. My people are looking for me. I'm part of the crew. And the crew doesn't leave anyone behind. Not a single member. Won't be easy for them because of the current state of communication, or rather with the constant lack of it, so it will be like looking for a grain of steel in oceans of screeching. But they promised they would look for me. 4th day after the accident. I can't sit around and wait for death to find me first. I have to move on from here. I met a friend. I mean, he met me. I don't know if I'll survive in the end, but at least I'll try. 6th day after the accident. I lie down exhausted and talk to the robot. No, I mean, I'm resting and talking to a friend. Self-motivation, as they taught us in training. Wow, this is a long journal. Another day on Regis 3. My friend and I are making significant progress on Regis, although we are moving very slowly due to my broken bone. But for example, today we found the best use for abandoned military machinery you can possibly imagine. An animat turned out to be an excellent shelter from the night downpour. Huh. And another day on Regis 3. Man adapts to new conditions so surprisingly quickly. Now that I look at myself, I think that's our greatest evolutionary advantage. Scientists would probably applaud me. Pain, suffering, difficulties, handicaps, wars, cataclysms, or the specter of death on our shoulders. At first it scares us, breaks us down, and before we know it, it becomes our bread and butter. Regis 3. I will die here. Not that I'm giving up or losing hope. I am realistic about the situation. I don't blame this place. Nobody invited us here. Here, Regis 3. A few days ago, I saw, or thought I saw, signs of an irrational struggle. Explosions in the distance, which is a very clear sign that our people are here. We have entered the eye of the cyclone, and now we are shooting at it with a cannon. Best at his job? Imagine if I was given another life, another chance, or a little more time, I'd be fixing. But not rockets or weapons. I would fix my own and others' mistakes with my tin friend. Maybe these worlds would work a little better. Then I'd be a really good mechanic. Somewhere on Regis 3. Hypotheses, opinions, and questions. So much for the people I knew. The remains of conclusions. Some nervous sketches to lie, like them, scattered on the sand. I have no strength to collect them today. What do you... Oh, this is the end. Okay, I was gonna say, like, it feels like this guy is just gonna keep going forever. Death. Once bloated as a helium balloon, the chamber serviceman, whose name I have deliberately forgotten, now lies a few meters away from me. He got smaller, shrunk, darkened. I'm staring at this small, shriveled body, trying to see my companion, and I'm honestly trying to remember his name, but I simply can't. Theft? My friend and I found more bodies today. I looked through the inventory of people I knew with great distaste. Turns out you can get used to it after all. I don't know what day it is on Regis 3. My headache and nausea didn't let me sleep today. My friend arranged the science guy's notes. Still, if anybody is ever going to find us, I'd like to be more than bones and chewed up soap. Someone survived? Among the sick and the bodies that my friend and I found, there is no biologist whom I called by his first name. I'm glad. I imagine that the dog Pegasus is also very happy when his master appears at the door of the house. We are the ones to blame, no one else. Hot meal day, the first in weeks. Eggs and bacon were waiting for me in the storm-damaged shack. Fried eggs and bacon. I can die. I don't want to, even though I'm already very tired, but I can. Contact. There's hope. We made contact. One of our crew members, a mechanic guy, is alive. He is safe and sound, ready to get us out of here. If I understand correctly, he built or found some kind of shelter. I don't know if my friend will be able to transfer me. He needs minor repairs himself. All these days made their presence known. They gave him a rusty time. I'll take care of him as soon as we're safe. We will try. How do I put this down?
Some personal notes. Nothing useful to us.
I mean, that was a lot of personal note. That's all that you felt like conveying? Jeez, Yasna. Okay. A little selfish. There's a... Okay, well, I saw an antimat out there. You can't trick me, Dust. I'm gonna run around it. Huh. I wonder if I was supposed to see that. This feels like very deliberately designed to obscure my vision. Do we talk to the robot again? What's this? Oh, yeah. Is this just them being friends? This is him leaving him there? Oof. It's the title screen. I guess we go on then. Huh. There, see? Huh. It's very interesting. It's like the game deloads the fog that's supposed to obscure that anti-mat. If you catch it quickly enough, you can see it. Oh, maybe not this time. Either way, I'm very sorry, my friend. I think this is a good opportunity for us to read our comic book. Call it an episode. Actually, I think I'm not going to read the entire thing. It's quite long. I'm going to save the entire comic book for when we finish the game. But this is more or less where we started. In the city, Yasna encounters a large machine. Walking antimatter cannon that belongs to the Alliance. She tries to sneak past it, but the antimat detects her. In the end, Yasna miraculously manages to survive. After colliding with the antimat, the probe sustained permanent damage, so Yasna decides to retrieve its electronic brain. Yasna manages to drive out of the city in the abandoned Alliance rover. During the storm, Yasna hides in a cave. Exhausted by recent events, Yasna falls asleep in her hideout. In the morning, she leaves the city in search of a clearing to land Hopper. The last lander is destroyed during the attempt to evacuate Yasna. With no other way to get back to Dragonfly, she's forced to seek help in the Alliance's field base. Yasna reaches the Alliance's base and approaches their units with hope. It soon turns out that the field base is empty. Thanks to the alarm recording device, Yasna discovers the direct cause of Gorski's death was hypoxia. Novik hid this fact from her. Yasna feels guilty. Yasna discovers the destination of the last convoy that left the field base. She sets off after realizing that there may be a chance to find other people. Yasna searches the place where the Alliance cut blocks of rock. Inside them, there are large, sharp metal objects. On the outskirts of the excavation area, Yasna stumbles upon an active robot that leads her to a dead man and his journal. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of The Invincible. If you're enjoying it, go ahead and click the thumbs up button. If you're not enjoying it, I can't believe you're still here. But thanks for tuning in. I'm so excited to keep digging into what's going on Regis 3. Now we've got this mystery about the Alliance having already been here. They've disappeared. That person has been dead for long enough that he decomposed entirely in his spacesuit. What's happening? I have no idea. But maybe we'll find out on the next episode of The Invincible. Thanks, everyone.